A brother to the beleaguered king of Rwenzururu, Charles Wesley Mumbere, has joined a chorus of government voices to criticize a report authored by Human Rights Watch.
The report is so conservative, it has not brought out so many issues.
The report by Human Rights Watch, a US-based organization, says government should subject itself to transparent probe under the auspices of the international community over the Kasese killings, where 16 children are unaccounted for. The report also puts the death toll to over 150. Barely after the report was released, government functionaries and the army spokesperson sharply rebuked the authors of the report. Kibazanga, who is the chief prince and state minister for agriculture, says the report lacks depth.
So both sides created the situation of war. And you cannot have any control when the situation has turned out to be a battle.
His comments sharply contrast those of kingdom loyalists who accuse the regime of using excessive force during the siege at the Rwenzururu palace, including the LC5 deputy chairperson.
Those people who are in the palace were men and women. These were responsible people. They were not minors. Therefore, it is possible that their children could be there. We can't rule this one out. And therefore, if they were there, where are they?
Kibazanga, who is immediate heir to the throne, says ignoring clashes that broke out in the volatile Rwenzururu previously is reductionist.
Those who address this issue, especially from 27th upwards, they are making a very big mistake. You can trace this conflict, this misunderstanding from 5th July to 14th.
In July 2014, at least 90 people died when clashes broke out between a tribal militia, civilians, and security forces in Bundibujo district. According to the report, Peter Erelu, who was the 2nd Division commander and supervised the siege at the palace, should be suspended and investigated.
And the fact that police were killed is horrific. There should be justice. Those people who are in prison now have been charged for the killings of police. That can all proceed, but that doesn't absolve all the security forces who were deployed in November of facing accountability for what they did.
However, Kibazanga says this is uncalled for.
Now, if I say they punish those ones, what about my royal guards, my mangoes, who killed the policemen and destroyed the vehicles?
Actually, the Ugandan government was even late. Some of us even got surprised to hear that some of these people have been promoted.
Barely after the attacks, Erelu was promoted to the rank of Major General and handed the coveted role of Commander Land Forces. I asked Kibazanga whether his views reflect the uncomfortable position he's placed as a minister.
No, look here, I am only saying this because I was caught in a fracas. 2014, I wasn't a minister. I was a member of the opposition. And they took a stand to build peace in Rwenzururu, reconcile, and make sure that we coexist. But of course, as you are moving to those principles, you must be tested. And this is a test.
Police spokesperson Andrew Felix Kawesi, while appearing on Morning at 10 TV show program today, said the investigations were not necessary.
Uganda is a functioning state which has a strong foundation of rule of law. It has a strong judicial system. It's not a failed state. And there is no need of calling for any independent international investigations because the state is not failing.
And you cannot break this cycle of violence by proposing crime and punishment. It's crime and forgiveness.
As a semblance of normalcy returns in Kasese, there are fears that unless the underlying problems, for instance the ethnic tinderbox in the Rwenzururu, is addressed, the spectre of violence could return to haunt the area. Shouldn't watch today, NTV.